Shalom, shalom, Israel. This is your brother Yael Ezra Ben Levy coming at you again with another video. I don't know if it's going to be a quick video or a lengthy one, but I just want to take the time to share what I feel is very important, something that we need to look at within our community. There has been several things going on within our community that have shooken our community to its very core. Some things have happened that have brought out the best in us and has equally brought out the worst in us. Emotional things, things that brought out a great anguish in us. And and I understand why, because the things that have been happening is heinous. It is wicked. The accusations, the reports, the justice, the lack of justice, and the thing that is so sad in the midst of everything else that is going on, none of these things seems to bring us together. It only seems to divide us further. We already have enough issues that we are dealing with. The last thing we need to keep building on is the hatred, the bitterness, the animosity that we have towards each other. When I say that, I'm speaking of Israel. Israel, we have too much hate, division, slander, backbiting, and we got too much friendly fire. Now, some of you that have been in the military, you know what friendly fire means. We have been spending so much time shooting ourselves. The Torah tells us that we are to love our neighbors, that we are supposed to be our brother's keeper. We're supposed to have our brother's back, our sister's backs. And we know sometimes a situation comes when we have to judge our brothers and sisters. But we need to judge our brothers and sisters according to Torah. For too long, we have been too emotional with our judgments, with our opinions. Because it seems like once our emotions get to a super height, we throw Torah right out the door. We take Torah and we neatly fold it like a flag, and we put it away till we're ready to bring it out again and promote what is spoken in the very Torah. But it seems to benefit us. We have seen people that say they are pro-Torah and do things that was outside of it. It goes on both sides, because I did that because I was so emotional about something that I saw, and I immediately acted. I didn't take the time to, as I say, pause and take a deep breath before you make a hasty decision that could get you and others in a situation that may take days, weeks, months, years to recover, and some things never recover at all. Something's never healed at all because we made a hasty decision based off emotion. We need to pause, take a deep breath, and make a rational decision. We have to stop making decisions that come back and haunt us, literally, for the rest of our lives. We are Israel. We are chosen of Jehovah. It is time for us to vibrate at a different frequency. It's time for us to speak, to make sound at a different vibration, at a different frequency. It is time for us to walk according to Torah as we never done it before. It is time for us to reflect the holiness and righteousness of Yahweh like we have never done before. It's not enough to wear the cultural garments, and I love the culture of it. But what need to stand out most about us is not our turbans, not our headdress, not our tzitzits, not our fringes around the borders of our shirts, skirts. It is how we speak and how we act. We need to show that we're holy. We need to show that we're righteous. Our actions need to reflect that we are the witnesses and servants of Jehovah. You see this flag behind me? It means a lot to me. It's just not people look at it, oh, that's a beautiful flag. I see that. I can see that on a shirt. I can see that put on a cap. It's not a fashion statement. It means something. It's saying something. It's a declaration. And when you bear that flag, if you bear anything that identifies you as a holy person, as a holy people, we need to elevate ourselves to that. We have to stop the self-hating. We have to stop destroying ourselves from within. We have a common enemy. But we spend 75 to 80% of our time, or even more, killing ourselves, attacking ourselves, relentlessly, nonstop. As soon as we rise up in the morning, we attacking. As soon as we put our head to rest, the last thing we want to get out is an attack. It is written in the Torah that we should meditate upon the Torah. When I say Torah, I'm speaking now of the complete collection of the Tanakh. I know the Torah is the first 5 books of the Bible, the books of Moses. But I'm saying now the teachings is laid out throughout the Tanakh, throughout the Holy Scriptures, what many of our people commonly know as the Old Testament. But all of that is for us to glean from. All of it. And we need to be a people that's going to be about it. We need to do better. We need to be a people that is genuine, that is honest, that have integrity, that have dignity, self-value. Value yourself. It says, love your neighbor as you love thyself. Love yourself. See yourself in your neighbor and love them too. I could strongly disagree with my brothers and sisters that may have embraced it, a different cultural lifestyle, and embraced a different faith or religion, I could still respect you and love you and still adamantly, strongly disagree with some of your stance, with some of your positions. But you're still my brother and you're still my sister. I still want what is best for you. I'm not going to kill you. I'm not attacking you by challenging you to think deeper. Just like likewise, if you do it to me, I feel it's a sign of caring. But too many times we are viciously attacking one another, not taking the time to hear each other out so I could get a better understanding of why you have that stance. All we want to do is be heard. It is a great thing to take the time to listen to somebody else and let them talk for a change. Because the only way we're truly going to understand is coming together and having a dialogue. You have your space to share. I have my space to share. I don't have to insult you to share my stance. I don't have to belittle you. I don't have to call you out of your name. And likewise, for you to share truth, I don't think you have to do that either. I could share with you the things I believe passionately, and I don't have to call you a bee or a hoe in the process of doing it. I don't have to call you a nigger in the process of doing it. If I disagree with you, I don't have to call you a dumb a nigger. I'm just like, brother, I disagree with you, and go on sharing my stance. Go on building with you in a respectable manner. It should be mutual. And then at the end of the day, we could both depart in shalom and go back and ponder some of the things that we heard. It's time for us to be a community, a stronger community, a more united community. Now, I know there are many things going on that we have that within us, that within our circle, that it's going to take time to mend. And that's the things that we have between us because of how we view scriptures. And I know that's strong that we have many strong disagreements. But at the same time and at the end of the day, after all the debates, after all the disagreeing, you're still my brother and you're still my sister, and I still want what's best for you. I am not going to assassinate you. And likewise, it shouldn't be your desire to assassinate me. I don't have to call you out of your name. I don't have to speak something over your life that isn't true. I don't have to bring up your past and make it as if it's an incident that just happened 30 minutes ago and it was 5, 20, 30 years ago. If you are currently doing something wicked, it needs to be dealt with. But if you did something outside of knowing who you were, knowing who your God was, and you now identify as who you are, you have embraced the God of Israel, you have embraced the Torah, and one of the bones come out of your closet, why am I going to attack you about an incident that happened before you came into this way of life, before you came into the knowledge of who you are and who your Elohim is? Why? And then attack you relentlessly with it, as if you just did it the other day. We got to do better than that. We got to do better than that. Because if that's the case, we could be attacking each other all day long. Everyone will be getting attacked. Because I'm sure all of us have done something before coming into this way of life, even being in this way of life that we're ashamed of, that we wish we never done. But guess what? I'm bringing it back full circle now. We did stuff because we did not take the time to pause, take a deep breath, and make sure we're making a decision that is sound, a decision that is based on righteousness, holiness. All that got to be filtered into that. And then we would normally make sound decisions and not just make a decision based off the emotion, the passion of it all. So Israel, I love you. I respect you. I want what's best for you. Even though I may disagree with some of the things you believe, and I'm sure you disagree with some of the things I believe. But at the end of the day, I should be able to embrace you as my brother and as my sister. I should be able to stand with you side by side and admit you are my brother. And in the face of this common enemy, the common situation that we are going through as a people, I will stand side by side with you to make sure no hurt and harm come nigh you. Because one thing about it, our enemy ain't taking the time to ask, whoa, hold it. Are you Messianic? Are you Tanakh? Are you a Muslim? Are you this? Are you that? All they see is the color of our skin. So my brother and my sister, let's stop the friendly fire. Let's stop killing one another. And I mean physically as well as socially, financially. I mean, we have learned how to assassinate each other in every area of life. But one thing about it, I should never have to kill you unless there's a bona fide good reason to do it. Because you're trying to take my life and take from what's mine, my family, our possession. That's defense. That's the only way that would be justified. But just because you disagree with me, I disagree with you, and now we're ready to throw blows, we're ready to go to war with each other, and let the enemy stay on the outside looking back at us, laughing and chuckling, say, look at, I said they was an undisciplined people. I said, look at them. They monkeys. They niggers. Look at them. Look how they acting. They fighting each other and letting us get away with doing more and more stuff that's going to harm them in the long run because we too busy trying to pull out receipts. We too busy harming ourselves instead of building and growing and bettering and strengthening our community. I have a lot to learn in this way of life. I haven't been in it long. I've been in it longer than some. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I make mistakes. I say things I shouldn't say. I do things I shouldn't do. But at the end of the day, I am one that will get up when I see my error, when someone point out my error. When Yehovah revealed to me that was what you did was not right. We could repent and strive to walk according to Torah. Strive to walk upright before the face of our Creator and the face of our people. It's time for us to do better. Now, some will probably even disagree with the video, and I have no issues with that. You have the right to your own opinion. You have the right to perceive what I'm saying the way you choose to perceive it. But just know, I'm still your brother. I'm still praying for you. I'm still hoping that Yehovah will bless you, protect you, and let no hurt, harm, or danger come nigh your dwelling, to you and your whole house. Anyway, this is your brother Yael Ezra Ben Living. Peace, love, and blessings. Till next time.